I broke into a public pool with my friend 20 years ago. Something was waiting for us. We were 17, bored, and dumb enough to think an empty pool at night sounded fun. Julian climbed the fence first. I followed him over, and the second I landed, the air felt wrong, heavy, like the whole place was holding its breath. The pool was closed for the season, the water was drained, the lights were off, but near the diving basin, I heard dripping. Slow, uneven, impossible. Then I looked up at the high diving platform. Someone was standing at the edge, perfectly still. I grabbed Julian and whispered, "Someone's up there." He looked. The platform was empty. Julian laughed and started climbing the ladder. I followed because I was more afraid of looking scared than being scared. Halfway up, the dripping got louder, not above us, below us, from inside the empty pool. At the top, Julian walked to the edge. I froze. There was a wet footprint on the concrete, just one, facing outward. I touched it. It was warm. Then Julian told me the story. Years before, two boys climbed that platform. One dared the other to jump across the concrete walkway into the main pool. One boy made it. The other landed on the walkway. Julian leaned over and whispered, "Maybe if you got enough speed." That was when I saw it, below us, standing on the same walkway. It had no face, no clothes, no real shape, just a human-sized patch of darkness where darkness should not be. Then it looked up. I don't know how I know that, but we both felt it. Julian stopped breathing. Then we ran, down the ladder, across the grass, over the fence so fast the wire tore my hands open. We never talked about it again. Years passed. Julian and I drifted apart, but I never forgot that night. And after that, every time I stood near a balcony, bridge, or parking garage, my mind started calculating the distance, the angle, the speed, how far I could jump. I hated it, but I could not stop. Then I found Julian's obituary. No details, just careful words. The kind people use when everyone knows what happened. Last week I walked past that pool again. It had been renovated. The old walkway was gone, but the diving platform was still there. And as I stood outside the fence, the air changed. Heavy, patient. Then something shifted at the top of the platform. Not a person, an invitation. And for the first time in 20 years, the calculation in my head finished. So if you ever find an empty pool at night and something tells you to climb the ladder, don't. It knows how long people can wait, and it knows when they are finally ready to jump. Ooh.